Hello. So this is the building where I spent my life from 14 to 18. So I'm gonna tell you stuff, but first look at this person. Hello. Meow. Meow. Hello. How you doing? You doing alright? Meow. Meow. Hello, hello. Look, this text written on the wall. Achal dabaneli tmevi. This means freshly washed capelli, hair. This says paradise on earth, as you can read in English. So this is the building, and I lived in this building on the 9th floor, and this looks similar to where I lived previously. Same vibes. And you can see Anza from here. Silence between songs. Okay. Your lips, my lips, apocalypse. This little park looks better than before. Here you see some private school, but it was public school when I lived here. And here was my father's garage. Let's see if we can go upstairs. Several unfortunate things happened in this building before me and my family moved here. So there was this girl who had a boyfriend. It says 12 tetri, you need 12 tetri, but I don't think it's possible. So yeah, there was this woman. And on Easter, this guy, just murdered this woman on the eve of Easter. That's so crazy. And then he was taken to the mental hospital, not in a prison. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's the floor that I lived. And here we have this window. We didn't have this window before. This is new building. New. Yeah. So yeah, some really dark stuff happened, and it was horrifying for everyone. And neighbors would discuss this because this guy was like from very good family, like he had nice parents, sister, and all that. But yeah, it was a crazy story. And later I will show you some other interesting spots. Actually, so there is this place where me and my best friend buried our favorite items underground. So now I just like checked it out and I saw like at least 10 men having like typical Georgian feast there, and I'm hesitating to go there, but I really want to go there. Like it's the middle of the garages and some beautiful trees. Before you could enter freely, but now I think it is owned by someone, by some Georgian dude. I don't know. So yeah, if I have a courage, I'll try to enter their feast and just kindly ask them to, if I can, like feel the surroundings. Also, there was this one guy, so I was like 16, 17, and there was this one dude here, and this, he had like cool new BMW, and he was kind of like, short king, but like kind of handsome. But he was like older than me. Like I think he was like 30, and I was like 16. But like that didn't stop him to flirt with me. But it was very respectful, and he was being really nice and all. But I somehow internally knew that it was not really right, and I felt the age gap. But yeah, he shoot his shot. But yeah, it was that was it. Like I didn't really continue communicating with him, but like I would just say hi whenever I see him and stuff. And he even like offered me to, let's go somewhere with my car and let's get some snacks and stuff. But like I was like, no, thanks, I gotta do my homework. But and he was really understanding, and he was pretty chill. Yeah, he respected my will. Acaba. გამარჯობა, შეიძლება იქით რო გავიდე, გადავიღო. ხეთს. აქ ცხოვრობდი ადრე და მათვალიერებ. გემრიელად მირთვით. ცენზურა მაქსიმუმ. მეგობრის ის არის დაბადების და 82 წლის გახდა. ვა, გილოცავთ პროსტა.
გაიხარე, ჩემო კარგო, კარგად იყავ.
ილია, კი. Oh my god. Wow, look at this. Look at this tree. Insane tree. So basically I buried my me and my friend buried our favorite items somewhere here, and I think it's still somewhere here, buried underground. So yeah, and some guys just having a feast, and they were like, oh, come here, like let's one of them has birthday, and oh yeah, let's maybe you can drink some wine with us. I don't think I will have any wine with them, but I got some snail shell. Gabriela, acqua vitriale, tutta canchimo. Vado. Yeah, one of the dude was really insisting. Oh yeah, come here and have some tzvadi, like barbecue and some wine. But no, I have to show you my pizzeria here. So not far from here, there is the Embassy of Vatican, and they open the pizzeria here, like authentic pizza, Italian pizza, which was right next to my apartment here, like here. I don't know what is it there now, but I think it's still partially, I think it's still owned by the Vatican. So let's cross the street and see what's up. Okay, so there is this non-governmental organization related to each Vatican, and it's like office right now. But in my days, there was absolutely gorgeous pizzeria here, and the very first time I tried my first authentic pizza was here when I was maybe 16 or 17. I also had several days here, which was fun. And yeah, it was really cozy, like nice lamps, really cute vibes there, and waiters were very friendly. So yeah, it was amazing. This is like a place like near my neighborhood, but in my days there was not this gym equipment here. It's very new. But I will try to find now the stadium, and I used to run on that stadium like crazy. Like I ran in the morning, and like when I was angry on something, I would just go running. And once I was like really angry, I don't know, maybe angry at my mom or my dad, and I was running, I don't know, like maybe 100 times, and there were people like from this building watching me, and they were like clapping me, like they were like cheering me up like, you girl, because like they were seeing me like running like crazy. I think we can actually freely enter this stadium. Yeah, it looks absolutely the same. No cover, nothing. It's just like same. So today is today we have like nationwide mourning day because our patriarch died last night, and you could see lots of people in the metros and in the buses like preparing to go to the funeral. So we have this one big church, and they're gonna take his body to that church, and everybody will be able to go there and mourn. There are divided opinions about his career. Some people think that he really saved Georgian faith and Christianity. We've talked a lot about this atheistic period of time in Georgian history, and after the ending of it, like this patriarch was a person who somehow like gave birth to again new way of Christianity for Georgians. But I don't know. There are people who think that he didn't really serve people, and that this patriarchy was basically only serving themselves and to be like opium for people. But some people think that church was the entity that was like a therapy for the people who witnessed all this collapse, and they were spiritually drained and didn't have any purpose in life. So they think that lots of people were saved by the church. Although, but in my opinion, I don't think that organized religion is helping much to humanity. But I think in this time, in this period of time, I think some people really need that in this shape or form. So yeah, it's an interesting day today, and then in the period of 40 days, I think there's gonna be like internal voting, just like very similar to Vatican actually. So there will be like this kind of formal voting ceremonies and stuff, and they will select our new patriarch. There are rumors that this new patriarch will be much more open-minded and cool and stuff, because young people they don't care about church. Less and less people go to church, so I think they will need to change their strategy and become less conservative and less rigid, because there is no other way. They don't have any other option. So some people think that this new patriarch will have like different approach. So yeah, let's see. I don't know why I always live in places that is far from the center, but like it's already somewhere on a high up and we have lots of mountains, and like I always live, even the place where I live now is a little bit high up and far away, and I can see our antenna, the funicular. Oh yeah, by the way, last night our antenna was all black. It was turned off because of this mourning. I've never seen our antenna like that dark. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. The sun is shining. It's basically summer here. I scared them. I think there is this dude feeding pigeons. I really started to appreciate pigeons because for real, dude, like we use them. We use them for postal services and stuff, and now we just disregarded them and we're calling them this like flying rats, but they are actually very clean and they're cute, and I think we have to feed them and take care of them. So this is another place that I used to come here sometimes and play with my friends. And some of my memories here in this apartment was my very teenage years, when I became very rebellious and disobedient to my parents, especially my father. And once he there was this like flower festivals, I don't know, some silly event, and I really wanted to go there with my friends, and he said that no, I couldn't go there because it's unsafe. And this like same thing that when he got mad when I was late the other time. And so yeah, he was overly protective. Now from this perspective I understand his point of view, and actually yeah, he had lots of reasons to be afraid of letting me go, but on that day I was really angry. I was furious. I cried a lot. I screamed at him that why he wouldn't let me out, because like I study well and I'm behaving and everything, and it's just like one thing I'm asking. And eventually I cried a lot, and then my mom was like, okay, let's just maybe we can let her go. And eventually I went there on this festival, and with my eyes, like with my red eyes, because I cried so much, and I was so furious and angry, but yeah, I went there and it was good. And the other time was also in this apartment. My mom got pregnant, and I, like, after 15 years of that I was only child, then I had a brother. It's like I'm gonna have a sibling, which was very strange for me to comprehend this idea, and I was having a hard time to actually understand what does it mean, and I didn't have lots of reaction. And my dad was like, oh, you're not happy that you're gonna have a sibling, a little brother. But I didn't know what kind of emotions should I have had. I didn't know what was happening around me, because I was busy to think about myself and to mold myself and form my personality and everything. So it was huge news. So yeah, I was really having a hard time to understand everything. So yeah, it was really big. And then my brother was born, and then I started preparing for my university exams, and I had private tutors, and I used to have this like lessons. And during this preparations, like in the middle of the preparations, I got, we call it flour, the missiles. So I got all this like red bumps all over my body and the high temperature, and I thought that I was dying. It was a horrible experience. And I was worried that, oh my god, I cannot really study now, I'm missing all the classes. So yeah, I was terribly worried about it, but eventually I passed all my exams. Look at this mushrooms. Hello. There is another one. Looks like Alice in Wonderland. Mushrooms. Speaking of puberty and stuff, so during that period there was like Rihanna was a huge star, and on TV there was this like new videos of her, and I would just like dance and stuff. And once my uncle was there and he saw me like dancing crazy and he still is very religious person, and he was really like worried, and he told my father that, oh, like, do you think that that this media and this like TV has a good influence on her, because like she's imitating these dances and stuff. He was really worried that, oh my god, I'm gonna learn so many bad stuff from TV and stuff. Also, like, this apartment was important for me because I got my first laptop here and my like internet, and I had the first social media was YouTube, and then I had MySpace and High Five, as most millennials. So yeah, my first interaction with internet, and it was crazy to experience and to feel that I have access to so much stuff, so many information in just like one click. I can read this like encyclopedia and Wikipedia and all that stuff, and I would search stuff about art and history and all that stuff, because usually we don't have much, like in Georgian language we don't have this lots of materials that you can read, like well written materials. So I used my English to search stuff. So I read this stuff in English basically. And then I used internet to like chat with my crushes and stuff and all that. But like before internet, we would just like use this like regular phone, like house phones. But then the social media era started, and I remember everything. Like also there was this like a Russian social media as well called Odnoklassnik. It was trash, but everybody had it, but I didn't really use it. I would just like stalk my crushes there. It was really funny. And I also had this iPods. It was crazy, and in this iPods I would somehow get internet. No, not this iPod, but some phone. And I would search, before I had the laptop, I would search on on this like old phone some internet websites and stuff. So yeah, it was like the whole new world. It was like one big gate was open for me, and yeah, I felt like fish in this like internet world. I really loved it, and I intuitively very good with technology, and even like some neighbors would come here and would come in our apartment, and they would ask me to fix some stuff like in the settings in their phones. And when my mom asked them, why do you think that she knows better than you? And they were like, oh, this new generations, they just know it. And somehow it was really true. Like, we somehow knew it, like, because it was intuitive, and we intuitively had like very good sense of this technology. So yeah, we really sorted it out, and we really fixed the settings and I really set the settings in their phones, and it's crazy. I wish I had this kind of toys when I was little. The sun, water. Nice. Drink water. I found a bone. I shouldn't be touching this now. Where can I wash my hands?